Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video you're going to learn about can, could and to be able to. We'll look at the present tense and the past tense. I hope you find the video useful, and if you do then please hit like and why not subscribe to the channel. You can find links to my other videos down below in the description. Let's get started. So let's start with the present tense. Can. This is a modal auxiliary verb and it's used to express general ability. So we have the subject plus can plus a bare infinitive. Now, can is always followed by a bare infinitive. So what is that? Well, that is the infinitive without to. I can play the piano. Correct. I can to play the piano. Incorrect. Okay, so always bare infinitive after can. And it doesn't change regardless of the subject. So let's see some examples. General ability, subject can, bare infinitive. I can dance. We can read. They can sing. You can cook. He can speak English. She can fly a plane. The cat, or it, can run fast. And notice that when you're speaking and in a normal sentence, we don't say, I can dance. Can becomes shortened to can. I can dance. We can read. They can sing. You can cook. He can speak English. She can fly a plane. The cat can run fast. So let's look at to be able to. So this is not a modal auxiliary verb. We have to conjugate the verb to be plus able plus infinitive. Now here we're talking about the normal infinitive with to, and it's also used to express general ability. So we have the subject and then the conjugated form of the verb to be. So in the present tense that would be am, is or are, plus able plus the infinitive with to. Let's see some examples. I am able to dance. We are able to read. They are able to sing. You are able to cook. He is able to speak English. She's able to fly a plane. The cat is able to run fast. So in a positive sentence, I can swim. I'm able to swim. Negative, I can't speak Japanese. I'm not able to speak Japanese. And in the question form, can you cook? Are you able to cook? So what's the difference? Well, can is more typical with native speakers simply because it's less formal, and to be able to is more formal. That's all. So both are used in the present tense to express general ability. But what about the past? So instead of can, in the past we use could, and this is also a modal auxiliary verb used to express general ability. Subject plus could plus bare infinitive. And just to recap, it's always followed by a bare infinitive, and that is the infinitive without to. As a child, I could play the piano well. This is correct. As a child, I could to play the piano well. Incorrect. Okay, so always the bare infinitive with could. It doesn't change regardless of the subject, just like can in the present. So for some examples, I could dance. We could read. They could sing. You could cook. He could speak English. She could fly a plane. The cat could run fast. So what about be able to in the past tense? Well, again, we have to conjugate the verb to be plus able plus the infinitive. It's used to express general ability. And we have the subject, the conjugated verb to be, which in the past would be was or were, plus able plus the infinitive. So let's look at some examples for general ability. I was able to dance. We were able to read. They were able to sing. You were able to cook. He was able to speak English. She was able to fly a plane. The cat was able to run fast. So a positive phrase, when I was younger, I could swim well. When I was younger, I was able to swim well. The negative, my brother couldn't swim as well as me. He wasn't able to swim as well as me. And in the question, could you ride a bike when you were 5? Were you able to ride a bike when you were 5? Notice that when talking about age, we often just say the number when you were 5. It's not necessary to say 5 years old. So what is the difference? Well, could is more typical with native speakers because it's less formal, and to be able to is more formal. So when talking about general ability, that's really the only difference, the level of formality. But what about in the past tense if we're referring to a specific context? Now here there is a difference. So what is the difference? In a negative phrase, you can use be able to and could. But in a positive phrase, be able to is correct and could is incorrect. So let's look at some examples. So the negative, remember, both are correct. She didn't charge her phone, so she wasn't able to call me. And here we're referring to one specific context, not a general ability. Now this is correct. She didn't charge her phone, so she couldn't call me. Also correct. Let's look at another negative example. They were sick yesterday, so they weren't able to come to class. Correct. They were sick yesterday, so they couldn't come to class. Also correct. Okay, but what if the phrase is positive? I missed my bus, but I was able to take a taxi. So this is correct. We're referring to one specific situation in the past. I missed my bus, but I could take a taxi. This is incorrect. Okay, so we cannot use could to refer to a specific context in the past. We can only use it when talking about general ability. One more example. We lost our house keys, but we were able to climb in through a window. This is correct. We lost our house keys, but we could climb in through a window. Incorrect. Okay, so specific context in the past, in a positive phrase, you must use be able to. So just to review or recap, in the present tense, for general ability, you can use can or be able to. Both are correct. In the past, when talking about general ability, you can use could or be able to. In this case, it would be was or were able to. For ability in a specific context, in a negative phrase, could or be able to are both correct. Ability in a specific context in a positive phrase, be able to is the only correct option here. You cannot use could. Okay. So with other tenses, something to remember is that we must use be able to. So just to give a couple of examples with the future. We have to use be able to. Tomorrow I will be able to go home early. I won't be able to see my family this year. Will you be able to help me this evening? And one more example, the present perfect. Again, we have to use to be able to. I've been able to finish my work today. I haven't been able to find my keys. Have you been able to buy the tickets? Thanks for watching, guys. If you found that useful, then please remember to hit like and why not subscribe to the channel. Once again, you can find links to my other videos in the description below. Bye for now.